How'd you guys feel waking up yesterday and realizing that DJT is the next guy? He's the next president, El Presidente of the United States of America. I know when I got to work, I was high on cloud nine, man. I was like, oh my God, this is surreal. This is awesome. It almost felt a little freer and a little less stressed just to get in the car and drive and show up to work and just work. It felt good. It felt real good. If you taste that free air, the air tastes better. I mean, it's just a wonderful feeling overall. And all the people that were having meltdowns on the internet, oh my gosh. There were people that were literally bawling their eyes out, crying and screaming, and this big fat guy ripping his shirt off. It said "White Dudes for Harris" or something like that. And there was this blonde chick that was like, I help you, I hate you, you orange pumpkin motherfucker, because my father showed his true colors and you took it away from me. Because her father voted red. She wanted Harrison Walz, and she's a strong liberal. And now she doesn't want anything to do with her father anymore because he voted red. All the meltdowns were classic. The one guy he's bawling his eyes out, and he's got tears dropping down this one, and then dropping down this one, and dropping down this one, and dropping down this one. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. What a bunch of clowns, man. What a bunch of clowns. And then there was one guy that was for Trump that was crying, but he was crying in happy tears. And he was like, oh my God, this is so surreal. This is crazy. This is what we needed. This is America. This is God helping us out. You know, and he was crying those happy tears and stuff. But I just, this whole show that these people that are supposed to be supporting the liberal party and stuff like that put on is absolutely ridiculous. And then there's that clown that's paid by the Democratic Party. He came out with like a sincere video saying something about being respected as the winner and being graceful as the loser, and that the better, or not the better, but the party that wanted their president in the most got exactly what they wanted. And he kind of conceded, and he's a big problem on the internet because he spreads a lot of misinformation, a lot of propaganda. But I think now the Democratic Party doesn't have a reason to use him anymore, and him to continue to get paid through the Act Blue Foundation. Now he's conceded. You remember the guy's name, Harry Sisson? He looks like a beta cuck. Yeah. Now you heard what I said. I said exactly that. He just came out and was like, you guys won. Great job. But that doesn't take away the years of misinformation that he spread and the lies that he spread about the Conservative Party and all the blatant BS that he's continually spread and hate that he's spread and division that he's helped create. Somebody asked yesterday, there was a guy on the local community page, and he said, congratulations to the Republicans for doing what you wanted to. The Democrats, we can all stick together and we can get through this. He was acting like there's going to be some hard times for Democrats and stuff like that. It's going to get better for you guys, so chill the fuck out. And then somebody in the comments section said, well, thank all of the destruction over the last few years. Thank the Liberal Party for that. And he said, such and such and such, tell me what the Liberal Party has really done to you. And I was like, okay, let's talk about the 13 fucking people that had, the soldiers that died in the Afghanistan pullout, and how top officials in the military testified that it could have been done very clean and very safe, and it was not done so. Talk about those 13 soldiers that had died. So the Democratic Party done that, clearly, and the military officials came forward and said it could have been done better. Those people didn't have to die. Okay, so then let's talk about the COVID-19 lockdowns and the vaccines that were being pushed on everybody. And then later to find out, when COVID's not a problem anymore, that the vaccines weren't really doing shit. Where Pfizer actually came forward and said there was a lot of misinformation that they put out and a lot of skewed data and stuff like that. And people died because of it. But nobody's held accountable because that's just medicine for you. That's the Democratic Party right there, especially how hard they pushed it. Let's not talk about all the race baiting and division that's been done by the Democratic Party for the last 4 years. It's been absolutely atrocious. They've wanted people to fight and be against each other so much more rather than finding common ground and common differences and working things out and working together. There was none of that was pushed over the last 4 years. It was always about race baiting and gender equality and gender affirmation and gender changing and all this. Shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear about that. We want to hear how to change the financial situation here in the United States of America so our families can prosper and live a little easier. I want to be able to go to the grocery store for a week's worth of groceries and not spend $250. I used to be able to go do grocery shopping for the week, $100. It's more than doubled. And if we shop for 2 or 3 weeks, it's almost triple. And I'm not talking about triple just the price for a week. It's triple the price overall. We shop for like a week at a time now just because it's so much money when you go to the fucking grocery store. It's absolutely ridiculous. And yes, fuel prices did drop. Somebody tried to use that and they were like, oh, fuel prices are like under $3 a gallon now. It was not because of fucking Trump that happened. And fuel prices literally are not under $3 a gallon. In some places you can find it under $3 a gallon. But where I'm at, it's like $3.39, $3.40. So it hasn't dropped in my area. So I don't see what everybody else sees when it comes to the fuel price drop. But let's just talk about what just happened. Biden literally just did this whole thing where he increased drilling and production not too long ago. And now they've got all this excess reserve. So fuel is going to go down. The shit that I don't get, though, is that it's flooded the market so much that I guess there was a meeting recently by OPEC. And they talked about how they're going to handle the situation because blah, 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 blah. I don't know. So, yeah, I did find some misinformation from some conservatives that were like, oh, it's because of Trump already that fuel went. No, it's not. It's big. My buddy was just talking to me about this, helping educate me on this whole thing because I didn't know the full story on the whole OPEC thing and the reserve. And he follows all that stuff. And we were just talking about this. And it was not Trump. It had nothing to do with Trump. It was what happened. It was either a few months ago or something like that. And now we're starting to see the effects of the extra reserve that we have. Something like that, whatever it comes out to. I'm not a fuel specialist. I don't follow all that shit. But I'm just saying there's misinformation on both sides. But the Democratic Party over the last 4 years has done a lot of freaking bullshit, man. They've done a lot of damage that has to be undone. If it can even be undone. A lot of people are like, it's too bad. It's too late. We're not going to fix this. It's not, there's no president that's going to be able to fix this. It's going to have to follow its course. So, yeah, I had to take the daughter to school this morning because the wife, she couldn't fall asleep until 4 o'clock this morning. Baby kept her up all night. 24 weeks as of yesterday. Baby's getting big. Right around the corner, we're going to have a little Miss Ford boss. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I've been thinking about it more and more every day. I watch a lot of baby videos and even though I know how to care for a baby and stuff like that, it's always nice to get information from different perspectives on when a baby's gassy or colicky or whatever they call it. Or they they got a burp and you can't get the burp to come out, or the fart won't come out, or whatever. It's different ways of handling the baby to get it to the point where it's relieved. And I'm just excited, and I'm ready. I'm ready to start this other part of my journey, and I can't wait to show you guys what she looks like. Anyhow, I love y'all. Be blessed. Take care. I hope you have a great day.